gain, my boy.
I ain't your boy, Stark.
Alright, that should do it. Won't be any Latverian air support bothering us on our way to Castle Doom now. We'll take it on foot and bring in Bravo team once we hit checkpoint 3.
On foot? You're kidding, right? Do you have any idea how little arch support I get in this outfit?
Put a sock in it, webhead.
How socks make it worse, actually.
Alright, ladies, let's move, now! Bravo team, come in. Come in. Bravo, do you copy?
Nothing new to me so far. But Black Ops aren't really SOP for you boys, are they? How'd Fury get you?
Same way he got you two, I expect. Everyone owes that old warhorse favors. And he always calls them in sooner or later. Could be much worse than this.
Yeah, but don't you guys wonder, I mean, invading a foreign country? Like we're soldiers of fortune or something?
I've known Nick Fury a very long time, Spider-Man. We wouldn't be doing this without a good reason.
Wringing your little hands over the poor Latverians, huh? You think they do the same for you?
Colonel Fury, what do you have for us?
Mr. President, one of our ongoing investigations into supervillains recently had a major break. We've always been aware that many of these criminals who run around in high-tech armor were getting their materials from an underground figure, Phineas Mason, aka the Tinkerer. But what we didn't realize until recently is that the Tinkerer himself is being supported by someone outside the country, specifically Lucia von Bardas, elected Prime Minister of Latveria. As you know, the link to a foreign power makes this, by definition, international terrorism. The evidence is right here, sir. We're under attack. Trust me, they've earned what's coming to them. Great. Here we go again.
Hey, Fury, where's that Bravo team you've been trying to reach?
Communication's still jammed. Someone's gonna have to go round them up. And you just volunteered.
What? And leave all the fun to you girls? Bite me, Fury.
No time to argue, Shorty. Take West with you. Locate Bravo team and find another way into that castle.
You heard the man, Webhead. Let's move.
Yeah. Sheesh, respect.
I ain't here to fight you, Von Bardas. I'm here to make an example of you. This place is going down, along with your little operation. Should help deter anyone thinking along the same lines.
So much for your president's friendly words to me. Or does he even know you're here?
You got a simple choice, Toots. Either come with us quietly, or die when we turn this place into a big pile of Latverian bricks.
You'll pay for this, Nicholas Fury. I promise you that. Take them!
Things have been pretty quiet around here lately. I suppose we should have known it was too good to last.
Miss Marvel has been investigating an international gun-running ring in the city. A lead identified this Roosevelt Island construction site as a front for their operations. And Last night she reported discovering unexpected tunnels running beneath it. This morning she failed to check in.
Carol can definitely take care of herself, but we'll need to follow up on this just in case. Let's start by investigating those tunnels.
Manhattan continues to reel after tonight's devastating terror attack. Inside sources are indicating that the terrorists may have been from Latveria. Furthermore, they claim last night's attack was in direct retaliation for a secret, unsanctioned shield assault on Castle Doom exactly 1 year ago. SHIELD Director Nicholas Fury, now wanted for questioning in connection with these claims, has disappeared. In his absence, Commander Maria Hill has been named Acting Director of SHIELD. Superheroes potentially linked to the Latverian mission have refused to comment, leaving the rest of us to wonder why this horrible tragedy had to happen.
You hear what they're saying about that mission in Latveria?
Color me shocked, Steve. I have suspected you weren't sanctioned.
You have suspected? Nice of you to say so at the time.
Given a choice between Fury and the government, who are you gonna trust?
Tough call. That's why I didn't even ask you to make it.
So, thanks to you, all this is on our hands.
No, not on yours. The evidence is right here, sir. We're under attack.
Colonel Fury, since Dr. Doom's death, Lucia von Bardas has bent over backwards to mend the ties between America and Latveria. We got her elected. This year alone, we lent her country $72 million in aid.
Yes, sir. And it hurts to imagine what she's done with that money, knowing what we now know.
Thank you, Colonel.
I have a recommended response scenario for the
That won't be necessary.
Sir, if I may, this situation is sure to escalate.
We have a pleasant relationship with Lucia. We'll handle things diplomatically.
I kept you in the dark so that if something like this ever happened, your consciences would be clear. It's on me, and I'm taking the fall for this one.
You got that right.
Damn it, Stark. You think these things grow on trees?
I'm sure you've got plenty of backups, old man. You always do.
Enjoy your exile, Fury. Wherever you are.
You'll just stay here and keep picking up the pieces.
Our worst fears seem to be coming to pass. Congress is debating a new bill, the Superhuman Registration Act. It would require all heroes to register with the government, whether they want to or not.
Which would mean the politicians get to tell us who the bad guys are. We need to make sure this thing doesn't happen.
To that end, we're heading down to Washington. I've been offered a chance to testify before a congressional subcommittee.
And I'm going to rally the people down there. We need to get a grassroots resistance movement going before the SRA can gain any momentum.
We want you to come along in case there's any trouble. We've got a Quinjet waiting to fly us down there. Let's go. We're coming up on DC, team, but the situation has radically changed during our flight, and not for the better. The city just came under attack by an unknown terrorist force. We're going to coordinate defense efforts with SHIELD. Buckle up, and be ready for anything.
And so, to answer your question, Mr. Senator, in spite of these recent events, I don't believe forcing superheroes to register with the government is the answer. This law would split the hero community right down the middle, with consequences I'm not sure any of us want to ponder.
Is that really your best shot?
Sneaking around doesn't become you, Steve.
Maybe I'll need the practice. Maybe we all will.
Don't be so melodramatic. This whole thing would affect you least of all. You're already deputized.
You almost sound like you agree with them.
This Registration Act would tear down everything we've done, destroy a century-old tradition of...
I'm trying to save it, Steve. As much of it as I can, anyway. Don't you see where this is headed? All it's going to take is one more slip-up by anyone in a cape, and we'll be lucky if registration is the worst they do. They could just turn us all into criminals, hunt us all down.
No, they won't, Tony. Not in my country.
Now return to our special live episode of The New Warriors, coming to you straight from Stamford, Connecticut, where the Warriors have just been spotted by their supervillain quarry. Looks like it's on.
I've got cold heart, you guys. Hey, somebody snag Nitro. He's rabbiting.
Don't worry, Speedball. I'm on it. On your feet, Nitro. And don't bother trying any of your stupid exploding tricks.
Oh, baby, don't you even know? You're playing with the big boys now.
Reports now coming in from Stamford, Connecticut indicate a massive explosion in a residential neighborhood.
Just over 12 hours ago now, and preliminary casualties are said to be over 600. In Washington, rumblings on whether superhero reform should be brought to the table.
Following last week's devastating explosion, Congress has rushed through passage of the Superhuman Registration Act, with the president expected to sign it.
This is just completely insane, Hill. I won't do it.
I'm sorry, was it not clear I was giving you an order?
You're asking me to arrest people who risk their lives for this country every day.
No, I'm ordering you to obey the will of the American people, Captain. Either you help us bring them in, or we'll bring you in.
Weapons down, gentlemen. Or I...
Trank darts, now! Take him down! Take him down!
Son, if you want to stay conscious.
You idiot. We were trying to save lives.
Of all the people to go underground, Captain America. Now every superhero who disagrees with the act suddenly has a leader. Maybe we should hold off until...
That won't be necessary, Mr. President. Registration can go forward as planned. We'll take care of Captain America.
Hola, hola amigos, espero que estemos bien, nada más déjame verificar que estemos bien en el chat. Todo bien acá. Ok, vamos a empezar. Vamos a continuar de lo que vimos a este punto en adelante. Así que...
And with the passage of the Superhuman Registration Act earlier this week, superheroes around the country are being forced to choose a side. Do they register with the government to uphold the law, or become part of an underground resistance movement? So far...
Can you believe this is really going down? The act kicks in at midnight, but word is S.H.I.E.L.D's gonna be here sooner than that, taking signatures. Or prisoners. I want to talk to Cage about it, but he's too busy arguing with Mr. Fantastic over there. Maybe you can break into their little powwow and get some sense out of them.
Understand your skepticism, Luke, but you have to believe me. I've crunched the numbers, and we absolutely can't rebel against the government on this. If we do, the consequences...
Can't be any worse than burning the Constitution.
You're exaggerating. This is a temporary measure. Once things settle down...
I ain't buying it, Reed. And I can't believe somebody as brainy as you would.
Oh,
Someone
hello.
as brainy as
Good
you
timing.
would.
Perhaps you can talk some sense into Mr. Cage here. He and Iron Fist seem determined to get arrested.
He's the one who needs a reality check. Good luck getting anywhere with that.
you sure you can get us to Cap without leading them right to him?
Got it covered. You just stick with me.
But what about the rest? How can we convince...
They're gonna have to make their own choice. Stark, Richards, and Songbird are obviously a lost cause. But maybe... Well, speak of the devil. So you folks made up your minds yet? From what I hear, they ain't gonna give you much more time to sit on the fence. Cap in charge, as long as it takes. Simple, yeah. Easy, no. But I know Cap. He'll get us through. Later.
And so, in a worst-case scenario, we'd find ourselves in the equivalent of a superpowered civil war.
Heroes so busy fighting each other that criminals get a free pass.
Exactly. That's where you and the Thunderbolts would come in, Melissa. We need you to help S.H.I.E.L.D. keep crime under control while we focus on... Oh, hello again. I'm glad to see you're not going off half-cocked like Luke, Danny, and Eli over there seem to be. We need cooler heads to prevail at a time like this. I'm not sure that's been determined. Incarceration, most likely. Those who violently resist might accidentally be harmed. Of course not. But anyone who openly resists law enforcement should know the risk they're taking. My pleasure.
Dr. Pym, Latverian nanite samples have just arrived for you from the Baxter building.
All superhumans, the Registration Act is in effect. You are now required to meet with Commander Hill and register your identity with S.H.I.E.L.D.
I'm glad to see you're willing to meet with me on civil terms. Once you register, I'm sure we'll have a productive relationship. The paperwork is right here. Step up and sign, please. Because it's the law, and because if you don't, we'll drop you so fast your super little heads will spin. So, what's it gonna be, heroes? Just sign up here and you'll be bona fide law enforcement agents. You're not looking to start trouble, are you? Smart move. I'm glad to see you're going through with registration. Congratulations on making the right
Hemos de tomar esta decisión porque la última vez que jugué
I'll look forward to working with you.
decidí no hacer
No!
nada.
How could you? Cage told me I should have left with him and Iron Fist, but I didn't believe you'd do this. You damn traitors!
Well, looks like your first assignment just walked through the door. Either convince that idiot to register or take him down.
I know you're scared, Patriot, but you have to be strong. This isn't the way to...
Shut up! There's nothing you can say to make me join you. This is for Cap!
so surprised?
An unfortunate introduction to government service for you. I'm sorry it had to come to that. Cage and Iron Fist refused to sign and escaped, and they're apparently not alone. I'm just glad you made the correct decision. Let's head back into the main area. We're gonna have our hands full, I expect, and I'm sure Tony will want to thank you personally once he gets back from Washington.
I don't need to tell you that you've made the right choice. You're here, and that means you understand the reality of our situation. You know what we're up against, who we're up against. We simply can't restore the public's faith in us, while Captain America and his recruits are still playing by the old rules.
S.H.I.E.L.D. is going to use their expanded authority to keep supervillain activity in check. That leaves us with responsibility for dealing with the rogue heroes.
We need to act decisively to end this fast. We have a few leads, and may be close to identifying one or more locations being used as hideouts by the rebels. Come back here later. By then, we should have something more solid.
I hate that it's come to this, but we have a job to do. We'll reconvene at the briefing station when you're ready.
What X-Men should
Captain America's people are equipping themselves for a war. We need to cut off their supply lines before they can fortify. We've been tracking some suspicious cargo entering the Jersey City shipyards. We believe it's headed for a hideout being set up by the unregistered heroes.
Our original hope was to catch Cap himself. But my money says Cable is behind this saga. We must be establishing this facility to support Captain America wherever he's hiding. Expect strong resistance. Cap's managed to turn a number of S.H.I.E.L.D. agents to his cause. Apparently, they call themselves the White Star in his honor.
The White Star.
And I'm sure he sent some of the unregistered heroes in for support.
Bishop will be running the show on the ground. If we can shut down this operation, we'll send a powerful message to Captain America and his followers.
Let's send a strong message. Let's go, X-Men. Vamos.
We gotta get this cargo inside.
S.H.I.E.L.D. could be here any minute. Look sharp.
Okay, we're all here. Now listen up. Black Widow's going to scout ahead and locate the rebel hideout. Meanwhile, we'll provide a distraction by destroying this shipment before they can unload it. We believe they're smuggling in advanced battle robots to shore up their numbers. Now let's get a move on before they realize we're here.
It's a raid! Get to your position!
Get on the freighter and destroy that cargo!
Your stubbornness was your undoing.
See those robot parts? White Star is hijacking S.H.I.E.L.D.'s combat units to boost their numbers.
We're stopping you. Now.
They're after the cargo. Stop those government lackeys.
Keep it up! This
Let's keep moving and meet up with Widow.
I pray you will forgive me.
Know the future. You're not in it.
You should reconsider before it is too late.
Follow them. Lead us to the hideout. Sounds like Widow left one surprise for her. She must be nearby.
Not a problem.
Push forward! Widow will be around here somewhere. Can't be happening! They ain't so tough!
Ah, there you are. Just in time to create the diversion I need. Their base is somewhere nearby. If you distract the guards, I'll find a way to get you in. Fear has nothing to do with it. We can't afford to have them lock down the base. I'll make sure you have an entrance.
Heads up! They've got grenades! Here comes your laptop!
Back home, we call that a sound thrash. off the base.
Find the woman. I'll make sure she doesn't knock you out.
They're trapped. Get them! That blaster's to full power.
You are a nuisance, nothing more.
You're good. Go! Go! Go!
Ya no tengo café.
I've sealed the base. The only way through that door is through us. We don't need to beat you, just delay you. To buy our friends some time. We're not backing down. If you go down this road, you're going to have to take on all of us.
Spider-Woman needs backup. Get them off of her.
Your stubbornness was your undoing.
Just be glad you ain't in pieces.
That should hold her. The S.H.I.E.L.D. agents could take Spider-Woman in, but the base is still sealed.
Your entry point, as promised. This is an old Hydra terrorist base. I recognize the layout. You can get around the blast door through here, but there will be another sealed door inside. You can try to break through if you want, but it'll take major firepower to destroy the inner barrier. I will bring Spider-Woman to the detention center. You head inside and find a way through that second blast door.
Let's find that blast door and figure a way past it.
Those scumbags resting fireworks! We gotta make them pay! This ends here, lackeys! Not the fascists! Was your undoing. Was it a shocking experience for you?
Should be open now.
Your fate is as I told you it would be.
Stay together. Keep them off balance.
Here comes Hill's lapdog.
You should have checked the forecast. Phrase about spitting into the wind.
Turrets! Take them down before they cut us to shreds.
I'm always holding a full house.
The blast door is protected. We'll have to take down that force field.
You a gambling man? Guess you didn't expect the ace up my sleeve.
Get close. Looks like there's a power station near here we can use to turn off that force field.
You getting a charge out of this?
Those terminals to toggle the panels. Light up all 4 panels to reroute the power. Good work. Shield's coming down. Rockets from below! Watch out! Hold your ground! Don't let them swarm us! Destroy the power cells on the door frame. I think I know how we can get through. Now the other one. Gonna feel bad in the morning. All right, let's keep moving.
You went down like a house of cards.
I am ready. You should have checked the forecast. You would not last a day in my home. Your stubbornness was your undoing.
They're sending out a high-speed data stream. Get to the command center and shut it down.
They're ready for us. Our entrance wasn't exactly discovered.
I've hacked some of their security. Break left. I disabled the barrier there. Another barrier. I'll break it down.
I shall have to tell the professor of this battle.
They're past the blockade. Get those robots prepped. Double time.
This is finished.
There. I've opened a path to Central Command. Now if I could just link up to their comm channel.
Yes, Sanchez. I know your men are getting hit hard, but you've got to buy me some more time.
Cable was running this show. Damn fool doesn't realize that whatever he says.
Hutchins, they're headed your way. Break out the big guns and slow them down.
You know what they say. The bigger they are,
Your defeat is never in doubt.
Unbreakable skeleton. Bet you don't.
must be some way to open that door. Look for a switch.
Never in doubt.
Those don't look like any factory options I've ever seen.
Here come Hill's laptop.
I am strong. I was born to this.
This is as far as I go. I've got to keep the door open from here so you can get through. Cable's uploading a lot of data. You have to reach him before he finishes transferring that intel. The time for talking is over. He's not going down without a fight. Now get a move on. I'll be in touch via radio.
coming. Hold them off. I need more time to get this data sent to Cap.
Hear that? Cable's getting nervous. Push forward and shut him down.
If we could only have avoided this somehow.
Time to take him out!
Bet you're wishing you had mutant healing factor too.
What the? One of the doors is jammed open. Damn hydrant junk. I can't block them. Cycle the gas vent. Let's see if that shows them up.
Magneto is ready. You were a fool to challenge me.
again, Victor. Get ready.
Just as glad you ain't pieces.
Vile turncoats! Thy betrayal will be met with flame! Traitors! You shall not pass! You dare risk my wrath?
Things are getting hazy. Even I got my limits, bub. Next time, send somebody who's gonna put up a fight.
Almost there now. Be ready for anything.
Here they come. Get into position.
Perhaps that will convince you of your error.
Yeah, thought so.
Hold them back. Captain America needs this data. Captain, we're overrun here. I'm uploading everything I can.
If we could only have avoided this.
Keep them away from the cannon. They'll overload my shield.
Your defeat was never in doubt.
Now you thugs are gonna pay.
You asked for it. Got nothing to be afraid of, so why not register?
Cable's shielded.
Take out the wall turret!
Trying not to hurt you, but you're giving me no choice.
Cable warned me we'd need to treat this conflict like a war. You've certainly proved him right. Come on. You invaded our space. You picked this fight. Maybe you think you're still heroes. But you aren't. Not anymore. And I won't forget what you did here today.
Your capture of Cable, Hercules, and Spider-Woman a few weeks back seems to have put a serious crimp in Cap's plans. Thanks to all our hard work, more unregistered heroes and superpowered criminals are being rounded up every day. Of course, it's one thing to capture them, and quite another to make sure they stay that way.
As you may have heard, our massive new holding facility in the negative zone is now up and running. Codenamed Prison 42. It's a clean, safe, and totally secure detention center for unregistered superhumans. Access is possible only through a network of strictly controlled trans-dimensional portals, the first of which is situated deep in the Rikers Island prison.
We're still hoping this conflict can be resolved quickly. But in case that's not possible, Prison 42 will serve our cause well. We've built in multiple fail-safes to ensure that it's completely inescapable. It should give unregistered heroes good reason to reconsider their position.
So far, so good. But there's still plenty left to do. We'll meet at the briefing station when you want to get moving.
Nanite control agents. Departure at 2100 hours.
It's no problem.
Despite our recent victories, the anti-registration movement continues to grow. S.H.I.E.L.D. is too busy dealing with opportunistic supervillains to help us. So we've decided to bolster our ranks with some allies you might find surprising. There are dozens of superpowered criminals now being held in Prison 42. Collectively, they represent a formidable fighting force. Our goal is to harness that potential to help us win this war. Reed?
We recovered some highly advanced nanotech from the Latverian attack on New York, and have found a way to use it to control the behavior of higher mammals, including humans. we've injected nanites into the bloodstreams of a number of these incarcerated superfelons. The nanites, tiny machines as small as a red blood cell, situate themselves in the host nervous system. This forms an electronic network that we can wirelessly tap into, allowing us to remotely monitor and control these unpredictable but powerful new allies.
In addition to the behavior control system, there's also a failsafe. Using it, we can remotely render the host unconscious at any time.
The system has passed all preliminary trials, but now it's time for a field test, under real-world conditions.
That's where you come in. A number of unregistered heroes are about to be transferred to their new homes in Prison 42. You will protect their convoy, and once we feel the time is right, we'll deploy one of our nanite-controlled agents to assist you. If he gets out of line, we'll take care of it. Delivering these prisoners and proving out the nanite control system are two important steps to ending this war once and for all.
Here they come! Take positions!
Striking Delta, take out the rooftop fire teams and destroy their munitions so the convoy can advance.
Heads up! Shield sent in the Goose Squad!
Was that really worth refusing to sign your name?
Shield incoming. Flank! Flank!
We gotta get this convoy moving. Widow, are we cleared to proceed?
Negative, Transport Alpha. Hostiles are still on the rooftop.
Freeze!
Registration is the least of all evils. Can you not see it? This is finished.
What are you staring at? You act like you never...
Whoops, sorry about that. Nanite Control Officer Swanson here. I'm Venom's handler for this operation. Yes, I forgot to lock down his vocals. Anyway, my buddy and I are here to help. Widow figured we could give you folks a hand. Hey, like it or not, Venom understands superhuman combat as well as any of you.
Enough. We've got more White Star inbound across the street. We need you to deal with them.
Big mistake.
Delta, there are more munitions in that area. Destroy them.
White Star, hoorah! Ready to fire.
You're fighting a losing battle.
Well, look who's here. The real heroes. You know, like I used to be, until I refused to sign a piece of paper. I mean, look at you. Do you even see yourselves? You're standing there with Venom, and you still think you're the good guys? You've lost it. I can't believe I used to respect you.
I'm hurt over here.
So much for the prodigal son. Now head toward the High Line. There are a few more White Star troops making trouble for the convoy.
Was it really so hard to see that coming?
So far, so good. Just one more test. This'll be fun. Stand back. We're gonna check the failsafe system. Shutdown signal worked like a charm. He's in perfect stasis. Okay, I'm gonna bring him back online. Hang on, Delta. Dr. Pym wants Venom back at HQ. Everything's nominal, but he's detecting some unexpected signal traffic. Probably nothing. Hardly. You know these scientist types. They're jittery as hell. There's a slight bit of signal carryover on the network. That's it. We'll be back once they give the all clear. Admit it. You'll miss having this pretty face around.
Delta, we still need you on the High Line. Use that crane to... Look out! Rough landing there, huh? No matter. You ended up in the right place. We need you to clear the high line of all enemy forces before the convoy can pass through the intersection.
Beat him to a pulp.
The high line is clear. Move out. Lost it! How did White Star get through? Delta team, hit the street. We'll take care of the chopper. Heavy bombs are hitting the transport! Destroy them! Patriot managed to escape containment.
You should reconsider before it is too late. I have battled Magneto. You are not compared.
Good. That's one for the junkie.
How did you expect to defeat nature
Air
itself?
support will be delayed. We're taking rooftop fire. Keep it up, Delta. They must be running out of bombs.
I have battled Magneto. You are nothing compared.
One more boss in your vicinity, Delta.
Incoming! As long as they're burning airport, they'll keep dropping in.
Roger that. I've almost got him in my sight.
They're wiping the floor with us.
Direct hit of a gunship. He's gone down. Oh no, he's going to hit that transport.
Madrox is off the leash. Repeat, Madrox is free.
Over. Heads up, Delta team. Looks like Multiple Man is on the loose. Take him down before he swarms us. He can't duplicate himself forever. Keep at it. He can't duplicate himself forever. from up here. See if you can get that empty transport out of our path.
Look at what you've done here. Tearing the neighborhood apart, just like you're tearing the whole dang country apart. That ain't no excuse for what's going on here. I don't want any part of this war you got going on. But you bring it to my doorstep, and you're gonna get a close-up of my fist! If you say so, where do you...
Heads up, Delta!
That's it! These bums just let themselves a grade A quadrant from yours truly!
More multiple man duplicates.
Roger that. Just loading them into the new transport now.
10-4, alternate route Charlie now cleared through 40th Street.
Sheesh, you were right about them White Star guys. Seems like they'll stop at nothing. Based on what just happened, I can believe it. I'm probably gonna live to regret this. But go ahead and count me in. I'm gonna stay here and make sure the cleanup goes nice and smooth. Call me later if you need my help.
Okay, Delta team, back up to the rooftops to continue your sweep. We may not be out of the woods yet.
When did everything get so dad blame complicated?
What's the deal with the second transport? Got me.
Black Widow, are you in contact with Transport Beta? We got some unusual behavior here.
Negative. They're not responding to our signal. We've got a visual. Wait! We have prisoners escaping from Transport Beta. Repeat, prisoners escaping on foot. Looks like Cap himself broke them out. All units close in. They're headed up to the rooftop. Delta, you're in position to cut them off.
Don't wait till you see their eyes. Just ventilate everything.
Captain America on the right. Take the shot.
You are not my equal.
Swanson, we need support. Can you deploy a nanite operative?
Dr. Pym just gave us the all-clear, Widow. I'll try to get Voltman into position.
They're crossing the sky bridge, heading right towards you. Cut them off.
Did you honestly think we'd let you waltz right through Midtown with our people locked up? Sorry, but you're about to be disappointed in a very big way.
Don't let them get away.
Better worry about yourselves first.
What the? The lion! Time to take him out. The other transports will never get past. Got him. 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 Got him.
Widow. Need a light?
The nanite-controlled criminals we enlisted have made a huge difference in our struggle to both fight crime and deal with the enriched heroes. We now have dozens of these agents in Prison 42, ready to support us at a moment's notice. The tide may be turning in our favor, but the longer this conflict drags on, the greater the chance of devastating repercussions. We intend to find a way to end this thing as quickly and cleanly as possible. Given what you've done for our side so far, we know you'll be a big part of that solution.
We're working on a plan to bring the anti-reg forces to us. Come to the briefing station when you're prepared to join in.
Superpowered civil war begins.
No way. She-Hulk is definitely hotter.
This superpowered civil war has gone on for too long. It's time to finish it. And with any luck, we can do it without firing a shot. We're going to lure the anti-reg forces to an unpopulated location by faking a major disaster. Once they arrive, we'll cut off any and all avenues of escape. Then, we'll be in a position to offer them one last chance to lay down their arms and register. If they refuse, we'll still have them trapped with nowhere to run. You'll help guard the perimeter. If things get ugly, make sure Cap and his crew don't escape.
How many trapped workers did the radio say?
Over 300. But something's weird. I'm not getting anything over my infonet. No panic signals, nothing.
What's wrong, Cable?
Cloak, get us out of here. It's a trap.
Of course it's a trap. How else were we gonna get you all in one place? Skybird 1, is the area fully cordoned?
Roger, perimeter sealed.
No one's leaving the zone without our say-so.
Copy that. Stand by.
Stand by? You and S.H.I.E.L.D. going soft, Tony?
We didn't come here to arrest you, Cap. I talked S.H.I.E.L.D. into offering all of you a chance at amnesty.
You mean surrender? Thanks, but I think I'd rather take my chances.
Cap, please. You know how hard I tried to fight this. But that was before Stanford. The public doesn't want secret identities anymore. Registration is the only way to make them feel safe when we're around. Just give me a chance to tell you our plans for my 21st century overhaul.
You've got 5 minutes.
That's all I'll need. What the hell?
Termino este capítulo y termino el stream de este juego y luego me voy a mover al server de Light. Pero este juego es un clasicazo. Me encanta jugarlo cada vez.
Delta Squad, we need you to apprehend some of Cap's people. We've got agents pursuing
There's dear weather. I call that forced hibernation. Like it? No one's cooler than me. Hey!
You're approaching multiple man's position, Delta. Make sure we get all of him this time.
How did you expect to defeat nature itself? No more. That was a battle you could not win. More pressing matters require my attention. The wind and the rain are mine to command. Please, I need support.
That's one rebel down, more or less. We've sighted others moving your way. Push forward and cut them off.
There's severe weather.
Road, check your fire! Delta, break right. You'll have to open a path to proceed. Delta, Stark's people report those valves are sealed. You'll have to tear them open to drain the tank.
You like ambushes, huh? Then you're gonna love this. No more.
Good job handling those kids, Delta. You've got more unregistered combatants ahead. We'll send a nanite agent to support you.
Osborn's free and clear. Sending him to support Delta.
have a visual on Cap. Sending coordinates. Please investigate.
More custom match.
Delta, we spotted 2 more insurgents on top of the fixing tower near you. Head up there and deal with them.
That was a battle we could not win.
Peter! They're here.
I cannot believe any mutant in his right mind would continue to serve as Stark's attack dog. Can't you see how wrong it is, my old friend? As you can see, we are not hiding. If we must fight, so be it. But I will not hold back. There is too much at stake.
Excellent work, Delta. Now, sit tight while I check in with Rhodes. War Machine, Delta Squad is ready to assist you in taking down Cap.
Roger that. I'm pursuing him now.
Delta, get a move on. I want that Star-Spangled traitor's head on a plate.
I'm offline. Kent got me with one of those damn joy buzzers.
Power down. Perform a clean rig with Brody. I should be back online in a couple minutes.
Looks like you're on point, Delta. Pursue Captain America.
Fire when ready, but don't get Venom. Come on, let's start this now.
you've got us trapped? Think again.
Your stubbornness was your undoing.
This is the part where you wish you hadn't caught me. You shouldn't have taken close in.
Too good with that shield. Attack him when he throws it.
Everything ready?
Okay, Captain. We prepped your exit.
Let's take this outside.
My suit is partially functional, Delta. I'm moving to your location. Keep it busy.
Hey! Catch!
Cage, stay up there for now. Back me up, Iron Fist. This shouldn't take long.
Iron Fist, primary target. Power steel path.
When's the last time you faced a dragon? Victory is mine!
Keep at it, Delta. I'll make sure Captain get out.
Cage, get that door open now. You got it. Luke, turn up the heat. On your feet, hotshot.
Please, I need support.
There we go. Can't keep a good suit of armor down.
Don't. Just stay where you are. We'll get you and Cage some medical attention.
Oh, how generous of you. You'll make it just and fair. What, shield commander? President?
You must be kidding. You think that's what this is all about?
Oh, wait, that's right. They don't elect drunks to the White House.
Don't go there.
Maybe you'll be able to settle for just being drunk with power. Huh, Tony?
Damn it. Skybird 1, this is Stark. Cap got away again. I'm going after him.
Roger. Delta team backing you up?
Negative. I'm doing this alone.
Okay, Delta. The nanite agents...
Culero, te ayudé un
just spiked
putero.
off the scale for a second. They're telling me it's fine, but why don't you go make sure?
You there. I need your help. Something big's going down. Those villains Stark's been controlling have gone off the leash. They've set up a trap on the Cortex that could blow everyone here to Kingdom Come. This has nothing to do with your war. It's about keeping people safe. If you don't believe that, follow me and see for yourself. Come on. We need to head to the central facility of the plant. I'll stabilize the bombs and toss them to you. Then you dispose of them. Oh, and keep those two busy, would you?
If this is a ruse, Colonel, I will not be pleased.
Look, they're up to something. Lots of goblins headed your way. I can get at the bombs now. Heads up. Grab that thing and get rid of it. Use that vent to get rid of the bombs. Bomb's gonna blow! Throw it in! Toss that bomb into the central vent. It'll be safe enough. Break through that webbing. It's blocking the vent. Come on! Stupid thing. Here's another one. Almost clear. Got it. It's all yours. Break through that webbing. It's blocking the vent. Hurry! Dispose of that bomb! Well, well, well. Look who's back in the land of the living. You're in a secret shield base that only I know about. Well, I guess now you know about it, too. You guys did a good job of buying me time to defuse those bombs. I got most of them. But not all. Neither side's getting too specific, but a good number of those heroes got pretty badly hurt in the explosions. Including yourselves. No one saw what those mind-controlled freaks were trying to do, or that we tried to stop them. So it was up to me to save you. While you healed up, I tried to warn Stark about what really happened. Come on, Tony. I'm telling you, those mind-controlled criminals of yours were completely out of control. They're the ones who rigged the explosions. I tried to...
And I'm telling you, it's impossible. Our records show the villains were accounted for the entire time.
Someone hijacked them. I saw it myself.
I don't know what your angle is this time, old man, and frankly, I don't care. I got a war to win. Either help me do that, or get out of the way.
Well, things didn't go much better with old wingtips either.
Sorry, Fury. You've got no evidence. And I need more than your word these days. Besides, if Stark's attack dogs really are turning on him and S.H.I.E.L.D., so much the better. Serve them right.
They can deny it all they want, but something big is going down. Maybe even bigger than this civil war you're all having so much fun with. Someone out there's trying to take advantage of the situation. Maybe by now I could have figured out who if I hadn't been too busy playing nursemaid to you grunts. You owe me. And since you're all presumed dead by both sides, you're the perfect little group to check out of this war, at least for a bit, to help me figure this thing out. You with me? Remember, we're the only ones ready to figure out who's behind this. Meet me at the briefing station when you're ready for action.